Yo, it's Top Flight. I'm sorry, I'm eating. You know, I started.
He's got some tortillas. He ain't sharing with his homie or nothing. Like he's got his own special. He says he makes his tortillas from scratch. Spends hours in the kitchen.
Yeah, right. He spent no hours
swerving it.
Yeah, right. I do get the ones you gotta
swing
cook.
It behind your back like a pizza dough.
I do get the ones you gotta cook, but I don't do it from scratch. But they are bomb with my breakfast burritos. We're starting early today. We're on our Prodigy tour, the Prodigy tour. Journey, not tour. The Prodigy journey. A couple of people got mad at us because we didn't know that the black guy was in the group. But once again, we do not go look at anybody and see anything outside because you can come up with biases, whether there's media hit articles about them or whether there are things that happened that they did. We try to stay away from that so we can just look at the art for the art. So we do not try to study up on these groups. We just want to hear the music and see what we feel from the music and why they made the music the way it is. We do not want to go into a whirlwind of rabbit holes. We just want the music. That's what we want our reactions about, just the music.
I think it's a lot more complex than just that guy doing the music. I think he does more than just some of the vocals too, because there's always 3 or 4 of them in every video. Mm-hmm. And so I'm wondering what roles they partake in the instrumentation, or
yeah. So don't get mad because we don't notice. So y'all have to say it to us in the comments because we're not going to go look. We just want the music. We just want the music, because we do have an artist that we have talked about listening to his music on here, but because of some things in his life, we refuse to listen to him because it would naturally have a bias with his beliefs and our beliefs. So we can't. For the most part, with most of these artists, we want to stay clear of anything, any rabbit holes. We just want the music. So. We don't. Your dog's about to be mad. Mine was mad for a second, but
she gets mad. I got 2 big 90-pound pit bulls, and they get mad when they can't go on walks because it's snowing here where we're at. So she's letting everyone know. I'll mute this for this song. So
I only have a 50-pound Shar-Pei,
and yours is your dog bit me. So.
You shouldn't have came in my house without me knowing. That's what happened.
Supposed to know that I'm a safe person.
The Prodigy, Out of Space. Let's go to work. I wonder, like, because like in the hip hop world, you can never really switch styles this vast, like this much of a crossover, because it feels like the older ones where Keith has like the full blonde hair versus the ones when he has like the colored hair,
Yeah.
are like almost like two totally different groups almost. So I'm wondering, how do the consumers take that over there? Because here in like here with like especially with rap, people will flip out if you're like a gangster rapper and your next album is like, even if you're in the same music genre,
Yeah.
if you do gangster rap and then switch to love rap, they will freak out. Look how many freaked out when Beyonce went from R&B to country. Like half the world was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe she did that." You know what I'm saying? And it's like, for them to go from like a style that has like, this has a little bit of like Caribbean Jamaican feel with it, but also has like that EDM kind of pump up the party type stuff. And then that last one we listened to also had that vibe, but then those other ones have that like rap rock feel that's like, that feel the pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like
They give me. I grew up with some homies that were like from Brooklyn, and they would just like they give me this like street New York Brooklyn vibe, kind of like, you kind of grow up as a skater, underground, having fun with your homies, and then it kind of evolves to wild ecstasy parties. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like that's like the vibe is like the growth of a person, but crazy with like how the labels try to force you so you go one way versus like being able to do these switches between songs. And I'm noticing like with that, yeah, I just want to know how the consumers that are super fans of them, how y'all took it. Like, do y'all have a time span that this was y'all's favorite version of the Prodigy versus another time span? Because I know there's artists even with albums we do that with, but with that switch, like I would say, for instance, who's like a rapper that did that, and there's like a different version of them that.
Snoop Dogg's done it before.
Oh yeah, Snoop's done it multiple times. Like you had this version of Snoop that was like, well, it was very small.
He was like the biggest in the world. Everyone loved him, and then he completely did a 180.
Yeah, he became more love songs. Like Snoop had to play his stuff that was like the Doggy Styles and stuff. Then he went to like the gangster version, which is Murder Was the Case, and it was more like that, like more gangster. Then he went to like even the loving stuff with Beautiful and everything. So, but it was like over such a long transition. I'm wondering how that affects people, because there's people who really don't like the new Snoop comparative to that old Snoop. Like I know dudes that are like more hood that won't listen to Snoop. Once he came out with Beautiful and Sexual Seduction and everything, they totally cut off from listening to Snoop.
Yeah,
because of it.
He's like the path he took made him global, but he's not. People aren't like, hey, he's the greatest musician or artist ever. He's just like he's a big figure. You know what I mean? He's like a superhero.
Yeah. And so I wonder just how like this was over there with their like core fans, how they liked it. But I like both sides, but because they
is different. I wonder. I don't think this is a label that predicted their new style though, because I think
I feel it's them.
I've never
it's
heard
definitely
like
them.
It.
Yeah, it's them. Like they are definitely the ones who probably led that, because they already like to just. It looks like they like to just party. You know what I'm saying? Like they like to party and get wild, and I think it took it to the next level and went even wilder. It keeps getting wilder and wilder.
They must have had big shows back then, though.
Yeah, that's lit. Another thing that was interesting to me is these kids, these days they always think they created something. I almost thought that was created. The footwork, like that footwork that they're doing. I would see. Remember, it went like viral on TikTok, and like all the kids were doing that, like that footwork thing, and to all the EDM songs, and they were like recording it as if they created it, almost like it was a new trend. But I just seen them do it, and this has to be the '90s. So it's crazy just to see like where things start, and then people will actually think they created something like now, and it already happened like way before.
We grew up in rap music and thought that certain people had the first rap song, and then on this journey we actually found someone we've never heard of who had the first rap song.
Yeah.
Like a decade before, so you never know anything. Like, I don't trust anything.
More than a decade. I think that was like 2-3 decades, but 2 decades before. And the crazy thing is, it's kind of like, I remember when I was a kid and I found out Michael Jackson didn't create the moonwalk. And it destroyed me, because I was sitting there like, yo, this dude had even done it on TV way before Mike. Like, I can't remember the dude's name, but he was an older cat, and I think he tap danced a little bit and everything like that, but he would do the moonwalk. And when I seen that, I was like, yo, like, it's never the first. It's always somebody else who did it before you. So to see that dance, like the footwork they did it in the other video, the last video we watched too, to see that footwork thing, I was just like, yo, like, I thought that stuff just started and the kids on TikTok were doing it, but
we just feel like in America we just start everything and do everything.
And it's not.
Never is. But hey, we appreciate y'all. Let us know if we should keep going down this rabbit hole. The Prodigy. Like, subscribe, and comment.